Hello. Today we discuss on the applied zoology, in which a topic given introduction to apiculture. What about the apiculture? Apiculture is nothing but given simply to rear the bees one. Simply, it is a scientific method to rear honey bees, in which we produce the different types of bee products, the royal jelly, honey, bee wax, propolis, etc. Here, the systematic classification or the position given by the bees. So, the insect, the phylum given by the bees are nothing but arthropoda. There are a different number of species related to the Apis indica, Apis florea, Apis mellifera, dorsata, etc. The honeybees are reared in a different habitat, so they are given to the habit and habitat of bees. So here simply the bees are a social colonial insect. That means they are present in a group of a colony and there are presence of a different number of bees. Thousands of bees, they are lived in a single hive or the comb. So we simply say that it exhibits the colonial organization. The colonial organization of a bees, they given to the different kinds of bees performing a different works. So here we simply says that a polymorphism of a bees one. And among these bees, there are thousands of worker bees they are present, and these bees, they will be communicate to the other bees with the help of the spatial language, and this language are nothing but the bee dance one. And the kind of bees in which the Apis dorsata, Apis indica, Apis mellifera, and also the Apis florea one. So on the basis of different kinds of bees, the bees are given to producing the different number of combs into the different size and the shapes onto a different habits one. So here we just see the first one are nothing but the Apis dorsata. The Apis dorsata, it is also called as a rock bee, and they are present on the large buildings, trees, and also they producing on the basis of a large communication, and the large bees they are gathered onto the single hive, so the large quantity of honey. Then second, the smallest as compared to a Apis dorsata are nothing but the Apis indica. It is a semi-domesticated, and they are a presence given to a several parallel combs onto the different tree trunks as well as also the caves one. Then the next one bee are nothing but the Apis florea. It is a simple or the little bee. It is a very small sized, and they are present on the different kinds of flowers. They are present in the gardens one. And these kinds of bees, they are a very poor gatherer of nectar and the pollens. That means they are also producing the very little amount of the honey one. Then the last one, the Apis mellifera. This also simply says that a European bee. These will be introduced into the different parts of the world as well as also in India. It is also domesticated, and they are reared by the different kinds of the apiarist one. Now the bees are present or the live into the house, and this house is nothing but the hive or the comb one. And this hive, they are produced by the worker bees, and these worker bees, they are produced the hive with given to a secreting of the wax cells one. The wax cells, they are present at an abdomen of a worker bee, and they are continuously secrete of wax. So it is a well-planned construct. The house or the hives, they are prepared with the help of the large number of worker bees. The comb or the hive, they given to a different compartments, and in these compartments, the several number of bees they are present or the leaves. So the different kinds of cells into the comb or the hive, they are given to the queen cell, drone cell, worker cell, brood cell, storage cells, etc. etc. So there will be a largest one cell, and this largest one cell in a comb are nothing but a queen cell. The queen cell, they are a very few in a number, and in this cell there will be a given only rearing of a queen bees. Then the second type of a cell are nothing but a drone cells one. And these drone cells, they are nothing but smaller than to the queen. There are a few or the 100 number of a drone cells they are present. And in these cells, only rare or the present are drone cells into the comb. Then the third kind of cells are nothing but a worker cells. These worker cells, they are also smaller than the drone cells, and they are much more, they are present into the hive or the combs one. And here, the most of work is done by with the help of a worker bees. That means they given to collecting of a nectar, pollen, water, etc., and they are stored into these worker cells. The next one kind of a cells into the hive are nothing but a brood cells. When the honeybee, that means given to a queen, they producing the different kinds of eggs. So that time they are reared or the present the brood cells. So these occupying the central region or the part of an comb. And last one, the very important part of an comb or the cells are nothing but the storage cells. All the worker bees, when they are comes outside to the home or the hive, that time they collects nectar, pollen, water, etc. That means the food material. So this food material, they are stored into the storage cells. So this is all about the hive and the different kinds of cells they are present to the hive. Now we come to the next one part are nothing but the life cycle. Simply the honeybees perform a complete metamorphism. And in this complete metamorphism, the four kinds of a stage, they will be starting from egg, larva, pupa and adult. They are complete when they given to a performing a life cycle. Here, the nuptial flight is the one of the major phenomenon they are occur into the life cycle stage. That means the mating of a queen and the drone, they are takes place into the mid-air, and that time they will be given to the receives the sperm from the male into the spermatheca of the queen's bees or the cells one, and when the mating is complete. After completion of 2 to 3 days, the queen they will be starts egg laying, and the life cycle of an honeybees they will be a start. So the egg, they will be a small apodous whitish in color. So the egg, larva, pupa and adult, those will be given to a sequential event. Now we come the first one stage, the egg. It will be a single egg. They will be a laying by the queen bee into the hexagonal wax cells at the bottom one. So there will be a takes place 3 days for an incubation period. After incubation of a 3 days period, there will be a given as to hatching out these the cells, and given to a next one stage are nothing but a larva. The larva, it is also same one, the white color, blind and also the apodous one, but it is a segmented. So the first 3 days they will be fed by a royal jelly with the help of worker bees, and after completion of the full growth, there will be no required any type of food material, and they goes to the next one's life cycle stage are nothing but a pupa. So here the pupation on the basis of a different caste and the type of cells, there will be a varies the life cycle stage. So in between 9 to 10 days, the pupation they are complete. And in this particular pupation stage, they will be a totally inactive because they will be a stop the feeding. And the pupation, they will be a takes place or the occur that time all the body parts, that means the head, thorax and abdomen with the given to the eyes, mouth parts, wings, appendages, they are continuously developed, and after the well-grown pupation or the metamorphosis, this should be a takes place, and lastly they will be attain the last one stage are nothing but the adult. So here the one of the transformation, they are given from a pupa up to the last one adult stage, that means the complete metamorphism, they given to emerge out the light in color, the young bees, and this also given to the 3 different castes, and the bees they are nothing but the queen, worker and drone. So the body plan of the adult bees, they are varies according to the different number of castes they are performed. So here simply the development of a bees into the different stages, they are given to a different time or the days one. So on an average 20 to 24 days they should be required to complete a life cycle of an honeybees into a different caste with given to queen, worker and a drone. But among these one, the egg they given to the 3 days and larva, pupa and adult due to the metamorphism, they are varies according to the metamorphism, they will be a complete or the given into the particular bees one. So here the colonial organization and division of labor. So here 3 kind of a caste, that is the drone, queen and worker. Just see, the drone, queen and worker, they performs a different work as well as also the different body plan. Only we given to a distinguish on the basis of their eyes pattern. The drone are stouted and the largest eyes they are present onto the head. But in a queen and a worker, they are comparatively smaller and also given to the separated eyes they are present in a small one size onto the head of a worker and the queen bees one. But among these 3 castes, the worker bees is the largest in a size as compared to drone and worker one. Now the queen is a diploid, but it is a female and they are also the fertile because they given to a mating with a drone and they laying eggs one. So it is a small in size and also given to the large kind of a bees, they are present, very few number of bees they are present into the hive are nothing but a queen one. Then second, the worker, the thousands of a worker is a diploid, sterile female, they only participate or given to the largest work into the performing a different number of works into the hive, those will be regulate and the maintainable. Then the last one, the drone. It is haploid, fertile male and it is as compared to the queen and worker largest in a size and also they are only performing only the mating with a queen, but they will be not participate to the another works, there will be a takes place with the regulating or the maintaining of a hive one. So this is all about the apiculture, morphology of honeybees as well as also the life cycle and the polymorphism of a bees. So this is all about, we just given to the simple introduction of the honeybee and its polymorphism.